y'all doing today? It's another time for a weigh-in. So it is now officially week 18. And last week I weighed in at 247.4. This week I'm at 244.8. Yeah, I've written on sticky notes. It's bad. So I went down 2.6 pounds last week. So yeah, it's great. And I've obviously got a phone holder for my car, so that's great. I'm actually leaving my work. It's almost 4 o'clock when I'm getting off of work. So that's a total of 55.2 pounds since my start date of January 14th. And the sun is like really bright, and I can't do this anymore. Okay. Whew, Lord. Anyway, I just wanted to do my weekly check-in, so there's that for week 18. I think it's week 18. Oh my gosh, it's like it all runs together now. I've been doing it so long, since January 14th. I keep saying 14th, but I think it was actually 13th. Either way, it's like right there, 14th, 13th. So I'm going to be doing a video soon on what the rules are going to be for the 50 subscribers contest. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but I was participating in a chat on a live that Lauren Brazy did last week, and she asked everybody that had a channel to post their channel. So I posted my channel a few times while I was in the chat, and through that chat I ended up getting like 20 something more subscribers. I basically doubled what I had, so I've got like 47 as of right now when I'm making this video. And when I went in there, I only had like 23. So I'm like, hey, I didn't realize I was going to get to 50 this fast, but I just need a few more and I'll be at 50. Once we get to that 50, I'm doing a giveaway. And I want you guys to post down below, what kind of stuff do you think is good for a giveaway? Do you like beauty items, keto items, a little bit of both? Right now I've got a little bit of both I can give away. So I'm just trying to figure out what would be good to do. And if you guys have any ideas, things that you wouldn't mind having as a giveaway. So I will be posting the video as soon as we hit 50 subscribers. I will post that up and let you know how to enter that contest and what the prizes will be and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to do a giveaway at 50 because that's a milestone, right? And then again at 100, I'll do another one, and then after that I'll do it like every 100, or depends on how fast it blows up. I don't expect it to blow up that quick. I hope you can hear me because I've got the AC blasting. But yeah, 244.8. So almost a 3-pound loss for last week. Maybe next week I might get down in the 230s. So that would be good. And as I haven't checked my height officially in years, but I know I was 5'5". I know the older you get a little shorter. So I'm assuming I'm still around 5'5". But I could check, I guess. And the other night, my husband and I went to the mall, and it started this torrential downpour, this random thunderstorm out of nowhere. And so we were running to the mall, and he was like, how did it feel to run? And I was like, not bad, actually. Usually my knees are really bad, but they've gotten a lot better, even though I do take like glucosamine. That's always helped, and I can tell when I don't take it. I told my husband I was actually thinking about phasing out that to see if I still need it now that I've lost so much weight and I'm still working on losing weight, and then I'm not eating all that inflammatory stuff to hurt your joints and everything. So I just thought it was funny. He was like, how does it feel to run? You know, if I didn't have issues with my knees, I probably would have done more stuff like that, but maybe it'll get better to the point where I feel like I can actually like jog. I know they say it's supposedly not good to run. It's not good on your joints, but I mean, who knows if they even know, if anybody knows what they're talking about anymore, all the studies they've done on stuff, right? Because you don't know what to believe after you end up in the keto community and you realize that, you know, the government paid off people to say that things were bad to eat, and it was the opposite, you know, just so they could make money with all these food companies, you know? crazy. So there's my check-in for the week. Stay tuned, and I will have a video later this week of the trails. I know I keep promising I'm going to bring that up and put it on, but I forget and I just get occupied. I just need to finish editing my Quest bar review video, and that will be up this week. I'm actually going to go back and probably buy a few other flavors, maybe even try their cookies, but I feel like with the bars, I don't ever eat a whole bar. I eat a fourth or at most a half. I feel like if I get the cookies, I'll probably end up eating the whole thing. And they cost basically the same thing. And right now at GNC, if you guys do get the Quest bars or the Quest cookies, they're buy one, get one half off. And they're like $2 something, which is cheaper than the website. Which I think actually they had something going on the website too, but I don't know if it said in store. So I don't know if it goes online too. But I looked on Amazon and it's definitely cheaper to do this deal they have right now, buy one, get one half off. So I'll either try to routinely get some new flavors on that, or I'll try to do something different for a review. I do have some flavor packets for the water that are supposed to have electrolytes coming in. Ultima, I believe it's called. I hate to butcher it trying to tell you what's coming in. But they actually are sending me a sample pack, so I'm going to do a review on that. And if there's a specific type of videos you guys want me to post, anything that you want to see, let me know. If you want me to take more pictures or videos of like myself so you can see progress, if you want me to do like clothing try-ons, things like that, I know a lot of people are doing that right now. Like this shirt here, I mean, it may not look like much, it's like a 3/4 length, but I mean, I got this at a resale shop for like $2, and I'm all about some resale shopping. So this past weekend, actually, we had pretty much a epic fail at going to yard sales. It's like it never fails. You know how it works. If you want to go to a yard sale and you've got the money, there either aren't any, or the ones that are out are crap. So and then when you don't have time or you don't have the money to stop, they're everywhere and they look like they have all kinds of good stuff. So I ended up getting 2 t-shirts from a yard sale, a pair of yoga pants, a pair of like yoga capri workout pants. They're, you know, capri pants. We got we went to a couple of Goodwills. I went to one and I was like, ooh, no. And then we went to like the nicest like high-end part of town, and as they say, that's the better ones to go to. And I actually got quite a few pieces there. I don't usually buy a whole bunch of pants, so it was all like shirts. And I actually got, it was a little small, but I know by fall I'll be able to wear it because it was half price. It was like $2. It was this black and red like checkered button up, and I'm like, I can wear that over stuff in the fall. Not to mention, if we do Christmas pictures, I'll try to get some matching colors for this year's Christmas pictures, and I can possibly wear that, or we could all wear something similar. So, see, I've still got this. It's not as bad as it was. I've got this right now. It's almost that time, so my body's like, eh. And then Saturday we also went to a Scottish festival, which we are, both of our backgrounds actually are Scottish. Mine's Scottish and Irish. So we actually went to a Scottish festival. We've gone to a few before, but they're small, almost like a street fair type thing. This one was a big one. It was at a college campus nearby. They actually had the games where they're like throwing the log and doing all kinds of stuff and everything. So it was really actually pretty neat to watch. We did buy a couple of shirts from the festival that are talking about the Scottish festival. You know, it's pretty neat little front and back t-shirts. They were like 2 for $25, so I was like, screw it, I need some t-shirts anyway, right? So I got one for me and we got one for him. So we did that. It was kind of hard food-wise though, because you know how it is at festivals. There's a lot of like fried stuff and all that. And there was this one place that they have barbecue, haggis. If you don't know what haggis is, look it up. And like shepherd's pie, which I knew I couldn't have the shepherd's pie because keep trying to do this. Does anybody else do this all day with your freaking seatbelt? So I knew I couldn't have shepherd's pie because I couldn't have mashed potatoes, and I was like, I don't want to trust haggis because some people say it's good, some people say it's disgusting. And so I was like, okay, I'll get the barbecue, and I'll tell them to put the sauce on the side because I saw them putting sauce on them. So I didn't know it actually came with a side of mashed potatoes, but it did. Actually did have probably 4 or 5 bites of mashed potatoes, but I still lost weight the next morning, so I'm not gonna be like freaking out about it. And then with the barbecue, it was not like your typical pulled pork barbecue. It was like chunky square cubes where they had took this meat, smoked it, and just like chopped it up in chunks. So there was a lot of fat and stuff in there. The bad thing is with my teeth, if you've heard my discussion before about I don't have real teeth, it is hard for me to eat certain types of meat. So it was really hard for me to chew. So I really ended up basically eating like 6 little squares, if that much, of the barbecue and 4 or 5 bites of mashed potatoes. Oh my god, I have missed mashed potatoes so much. But you know, those, like I said, those 4 or 5 bites, I still, because I'm still a daily wearer, even though I've told myself I'm going to stop doing that. It's a habit that I can't break. But I still was like a pound down the next morning. So I'm like, okay, I'm good with that. Because I didn't really have hardly anything for carbs that day. So I have no idea how much I had for carbs with the mashed potatoes. Yesterday I made the crock pot chicken. It's one of our favorites, and then I just made some broccoli to go with it. I was going to make the broccoli bake thing, the fat kid broccoli that Keto Ginger does, but I just didn't feel like messing with it. So I just took some broccoli and some ranch and drizzled a little bit of ranch on it afterwards and ate that with it. So we're going to go home and have some more leftovers. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to finish editing my video for the Quest Bar review, and we'll see if I get around the trails video or not. So we'll see. We actually ended up not going to the Rallycross event. Thank God. It was like 95 degrees outside. All of a sudden, it's like summer heat. It's not even June yet. So we actually decided, since that big festival was in town and we had wanted to go to it, we just realized that it was this weekend. Since it was in town, we were like, we definitely want to go to that instead. So we decided to skip the Rallycross event and go to that. And honestly, it looks like the kids are probably only going to be here for like one Rallycross event this summer, and I know they love it, but we might not go to it because it's just so hot to stand outside in the heat for 8 hours. It's crazy. So we'll see. They actually will be here. We're picking them up on June the 8th. It seems like every summer there's some kind of reason why we have to take them back a little early, and we end up losing a week or 2 of our time with them, which never fails. It's always something. The first summer after their mom had moved up to Michigan and then we moved up here, the first summer we had to bring them back early because, well, it was before we moved up here. She moved to Michigan. We were still in South Carolina. So the first summer we had to bring them back like 3 weeks early because she's like, I want to get them acclimated to being in this house and all this and that and the other, and be back in to the groove or whatever by the time school started. Then the second summer, Tyler had planned a camping trip with one of his friends for like 2 weeks before school went back, and we're like, dude, do that when you're not supposed to be spending time with us. And then last year Tyler got braces, so he had to go back within a specific amount of time for an adjustment, and we went over on it enough that he had to go back and do it. So he went back about 2 weeks early last year because of that. This year the kids have been doing basketball and different things and track, and he wants to start doing cross country with the track team. So he's got to actually go a week or 2 early to start training for that. So we have to take him back on August 3rd. and I don't think they start school till like the 20th. So it's sad, it's upsetting, and I don't want them to not think that they can do things like that, because I want them to participate in extra activities and sports and things like that at school. If that's what they want to do, all the power to them, you know. I wish people could turn. That guy ran the red light. I wish people could turn without trying to cut the freaking front end of your car off. But yeah, I mean, I want them to do things like that. It just sucks that, I mean, I don't know why schools want you to go in and start practicing in the summertime. Why can't you start this stuff during the school season, during the school year? You know, not everybody lives at home all summer. You know, there's a lot of mixed families out there these days. A lot. You know, you would think they would understand that stuff and try to not do stuff in the middle of the summer unless it's some kind of, you know, like camp or something somebody wants to go to. But anyway, there's that. And me rambling on. I tend to ramble in my car more than normal. So, like I said, if you guys want to see anything, just let me know, okay? And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.